Nearly 5 months into the largest war in Europe since World War II, a growing number of Russian soldiers are refusing to fight, demanding to return home, or outright not going to Ukraine in the first place. Russian rights activists say hundreds, possibly thousands of troops are balking at orders to deploy, to keep fighting, or to remain on the battlefield without rotating out or home. The refusing troops add to Russian commanders' headaches as they struggle to replenish spent and exhausted units across the roughly 300-mile front line stretching from east of Kharkiv in the northeast down to Kherson in south-central Ukraine. Western intelligence agencies say Russia's losses are substantial. A top British military commander told the BBC this week that up to 50,000 Russian troops have been killed or wounded since the invasion was launched on February 24. The Kremlin has declined to call for a general mobilization to replenish lost troops, instead using what analysts have described a covert, hybrid campaign to recruit fresh troops, using private military companies, extended age limitations, lucrative financial incentives, and sometimes coercive persuasion to bolster the ranks. Paratroopers from the 11th Separate Air Assault Brigade, based outside Ulan-Ude, the capital of the Buryatia region in eastern Siberia, arrived in Ukraine's Kherson region on February 24, shortly after Russia's invasion began. Soldiers from the brigade said for the media that troops were not granted any leave for 4.5 months, even as the losses and casualties for the brigade mounted. Up to half of the brigade's personnel, around 1,000, have been either killed or wounded in action. Early in the war, commanders ordered the brigade to defend the line opposite Ukrainian forces that stretched up to 40 miles in length, about 4 times what the brigade's troop strength could reasonably protect. At another moment, unit commanders ordered a squad of 5 soldiers to try to seize a nearby settlement defended by up to 200 Ukrainian soldiers. Discontent had been building in the unit for weeks, if not months. He said he himself had written some 20 complaints and demands for reassignment, but his superior officers had rejected them or even tore the papers up completely. Unit commanders then staged an intervention. According to an audio recording shared with Current Time, commanders met with the insubordinate soldiers on July 17, alternately threatening, begging, and trying to coerce them to remain in service or rescind their resignation requests. For the remainder, however, unit commanders ordered them arrested and held in a makeshift brig in the Luhansk region, according to Kaminsky, where they were being given food only once a day. As of July 20, the fate of the detained soldiers was unknown. Russia's troops in Ukraine are largely made up of contract soldiers, volunteer personnel who sign fixed-term contracts for service. The range of experience varies. Other units include troops from private military companies like Wagner or specialized, semi-autonomous units overseen by Chechnya's strongman leader, Ramzan Kadyrov. The discontent in 11th Brigade is not an isolated case, and there are indications that Russian commanders are trying different tactics to keep the problem from spiraling out of control, for example, publicly shaming soldiers who are refusing to fight. In the southern Russian town of Budyannovsk, on the home base for the 205th Cossack Motorized Rifle Brigade, commanders have erected a wall of shame with the names, ranks, and photographs of some 300 soldiers who have disobeyed orders in the Ukraine war. They forgot their military oaths, the ceremonial promise, their vows of duty to their fatherland, the board reads. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.